And we've been joined by Coach Tony Levine from Houston. The Cougars are 7-4 overall, 4-3 in the American Athletic Conference. Houston was in action this past Saturday against Cincinnati. Cincinnati won the game 24-17. Cougars are back on the field Friday against SMU. That will be at Reliant Stadium, and will be a noon Eastern Time start and on ESPN2. As we mentioned, punter Richie Leone is the American Athletic Conference Special Teams Player of the Week. Coach, thanks for joining us on the call today. If you take a minute to tie up the game against Cincinnati, maybe a word or two about Richie's performance, and then tell us what you expect on the short week at home against SMU, please.
Well, it was, another good football game with two good football programs. I certainly have a lot of respect for Cincinnati, the job Coach Tuberville's done in the short time he's been there, and they've got tremendous student athletes. Our kids played extremely hard. At the end of the day, we made a few too many mistakes, and Cincinnati made a couple more plays than we did. And against a quality opponent like that, when you make mistakes, it's hard to be successful in the end. So, again, we've got a shorter week this week. Happy to be in Houston playing this game. It'll be a senior day. We'll recognize our 14 seniors, and as well as two juniors, one that will graduate next month and already has a job lined up, and the other being David Pyland, our starting quarterback, who can no longer play football. So, again, looking forward to this opponent, and in SMU, I got a lot of respect for Coach Jones and his staff, and where we talked, when you look at the rosters, you see a lot of our student athletes have high school teammates or young men that they played against in high school on SMU's roster. It's become a rivalry for both programs, and it's again our final regular season opportunity, and one we're certainly looking forward to.
We'll take questions for Coach Tony Levine. Please hit *1 on your telephone to join the queue, and then the operator will introduce you. Again, *1 for questions for Coach Levine, please.
We'll go first to Joseph Durrett with the Houston Chronicle.
Good morning, Tony.
Good morning, Joseph.
You've been in the league with SMU for a while, and you've known June. I'm just wondering their offense, the way it's set up. Can you just talk a little bit about what they're able to do, especially with a healthy Gilbert and the two wide receivers that probably two of the best around?
Well, a couple of things. I think when you watch Garrett Gilbert on video this season, he's as good of a quarterback that I've seen all season, and that will play all year. Again, I don't know, based on what happened against South Florida, what his status is, but when you watch him on film this season, he is an absolute legitimate top NFL prospect at quarterback, and the confidence. He's got all the physical tools. He's got the arm strength. He can make every throw. Just on video, some amazing, incredible throws he's made this season. And he's got the size. He's athletic. But the thing you really see that stands out right now is the confidence he's played at this whole season is just tremendous. At least, again, from an outsider looking in, and a coach on an opposing program that's seen him over the last few years. But I can't say enough great things about him. I know he's a tremendous young man as well, and certainly hope that he'll be able to play in this game. When you talk about the receivers, and Joseph, you might have just mentioned two. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Yeah, and again, I know I've been disagreeing with you a little bit lately, but I'm going to say more like four. The Thompson kid, Joseph, Jeremy Johnson, Holman. They got four guys that play the majority of the snaps, And while Jeremy Johnson has got the 100 catches, they spread the ball around, and they're all really, really talented. So it's again, they haven't run the ball as much this season as they had in years past. You know, and I'm not going to speculate as to why, but they're certainly throwing it all over the field, and they've got the personnel to be successful doing that.
And do we have any other questions for Coach Levine, please? Star 1 on your telephone, if so. And Coach, we thank you for your time, not only this week, with this being your regular season finale. Obviously, we wouldn't ask necessarily for you to join us next week. You're more than welcome to if you'd like, but we expect that this might be it for you this season, at least on our call. So we thank you for your participation all year, and have a great Thanksgiving.
Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you.
All right. And that is Houston coach Tony Levine. As we said, the Cougars facing SMU at Reliance Stadium Friday, noon Eastern time on ESPN.